John! I have to reload manually again. The game hates me. Can I get another one? This is like a case of...
Never liked Coca-Cola.
Oh! Push it again, maybe? There's a hanging wire here. The loosely hanging insulated cabling sways gently to a silent tune. Don't just touch it. Okay, just touch it. Can we combine these?
No. Crazy.
Can we combine it like this? Can you use the wire on this?
Try to make it fit, but it may break.
No. Do I have to push it again? And after that I'll save again because I've made so much progress now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, this bottom one is broken now. I'm guessing I did the right thing. Please, Coca-Cola machine, shut the fuck up. What do I do with this now though? Exposed duct. Shredded metal tiles reveal a service duct below.
I don't think this will fit. I think that'll just break it.
What happens if I step onto it now? No. No? Game. You're not really being clear here. I don't like this trial and error approach, to be honest. I like logic in my games. And the first half of this game was better than this. Now, I don't even know if I'm halfway through or not. I don't even know.
That's just crazy. Although...
no, crazy.
These don't go well together.
What do I have to do?
I don't think that'll work.
No?
This isn't going to work.
Huh. Can I just go down? I know this is crazy, but yeah, I can. Wow. Well, oh, I'm here, okay. Slow spinning fan shadow. The fan's shadow is unnerving, having you nervously checking the periphery of your vision for the movement you swear you saw. Let's read this PDA. Stop moaning, John, what the fuck?
The body too. He's pretty bloodied up.
Why doesn't this count as body inside the medical bay? Is it because it's between the floors? More power outages today. Damn it, I thought I had a lid on that. People have been way crankier than usual. One of my boys just broke down today, shaking and scratching like he was suffering from withdrawal or something. I checked with the nurses who examined him and it seems like there was some sort of drug in his system. He swore blind he wasn't dirty, hadn't been taking anything, but they're already preparing a tribunal for the poor guy. The thing is, I believe him. Everybody's been acting a bit peculiar lately. What's happening to my beautiful ship? That crap is growing up the spine of this baby like a cancer. I keep mailing Dr. Malana about this, but he hasn't responded to any of my messages. I'm sure he's a busy man. I know he's reading them because I get more of those stooges from hydroponics down to collect samples whenever I send more than a few words his way. I managed to corner his assistant the other day. Let me guess who his assistant is. Shall we take a guess? Does it begin with T and ends with A? T, whatever. I demanded to know when we'd be getting our share of the rations. She looked at me like she hadn't slept in a week and said soon. None of us are sleeping properly. I tried to greet each day with a smile, but the wrenches are getting panicky, if not mutinous. I spent my time breaking up fights instead of maintaining the engines. I was thinking of taking a group down to the engine ports and torching that shit off the hull, but I'm worried it's too late for that now. Are they talking about the fungus that's been growing? No more engineers, no more hope. When you take those things away, you got nothing left. I'm dictating this wedged under the main security terminal. Now I got it. I don't think any of those things will hear me. The rest of the survivors are holed up in the bulkheads, but nobody was willing to risk leaving until we had some sort of protection. I pointed out we'd either starve or die anyway, so they voted overwhelmingly for me to try and get help. So I came down here, through one of the maintenance access tunnels, and programmed the security terminal to mark any individuals with their PDT still implanted as hostiles. That should at least get the turrets on our side. I'm not sure it'll work, but it's all I could do. Yeah, either on your side or killing everything. I'm alone now. Hell, I'm used to it. Never met the right girl and all that. I'm pretty sure I heard Lotus screaming, you know. They're probably all dead now, but I can't know for sure. I could hear those things peeling panels off the floor and walls like they were paper, and I'll be damned if they find me cowering under the floor like that. Guy Fawkes jumped with the noose around his neck when he was about to be executed. Did you know what? Did you know that? They were going to half strangle him and then rip him to pieces, but he cheated the executioners, breaking his own neck before they could carry on torturing him. I'm going to do likewise. Got a gun for my protection, see? Only one bullet left, but no matter. I'll only need one. Yeah, I think that's the best thing you can do in this case. Dr. I.L. Raj Cooper. Dear all, for those of you who are still able to receive these messages on the intranet, you'll know by now that the creatures are using our PDTs to proceed past security checkpoints. I wonder if it's because these creatures are you? To prevent this, I've decided that each in turn you'll proceed under armed guard to the primary surgery pod where your PDTs will be removed. Once this is done, we will reprogram the security protocol so that they will target all creatures that still possess these tags. Do not answer the doors to your quarters unless confirmed by the designated password. Today that word is Aegis. Inbox and outbox. This is how it is. The unidentified substance is still spreading. It's fouled up engine ports D through G. And after a brief confab with the drive engineers, I can tell you that it's having a detrimental effect on the efficiency and speed of the engines. The long and short of it is that the ship is seriously slowing down. The only thing accelerating is the speed of the fungal growth. Its origin is unknown, although we're narrowing it down. This is a crisis situation. Use the hardest stuff you can find to remove it from the fixtures and drive plates without actually endangering the protective casings of the drive cores. Good luck, guys. Steve Dryson, Chief Systems Engineer. Anything else? There's a pistol here. I'll take that. Why is the pistol so far away from him? Faint smell of gunpowder lingers around the emptied weapon. Mustn't have been that long. So we got a pistol. It's empty though, so not much use. Oh, seriously, stop moaning, John. It can't be that hard to crawl in there. Are you still hurt or something? Is this it? Because there's plenty space if he can sit upright in here. I know his head is slumped, but still. Kane anti-personnel systems remote sentry weapon power status. No on. Come on. What the fuck? What am I supposed to do here? No or low ammunition. A. And B is fine, apparently. Now, maintenance overdue by 295 days. Replace cable sleeving. You'd think that they have regular maintenance while everything is still working and going on. So how long have we been asleep? How long has this been going on?
I don't know what I was thinking there.
Yeah, I don't know either.
No. Crazy.
Can you just pour the Coca-Cola into this thing, maybe? Yes, you can. Okay. Even better would have been to take the ammunition, but I guess you can't use minigun ammunition in a pistol, right? In a revolver, no less. So let's get up. Oh, there was another sentry base, but I don't think there's anything for me to do. Now we'll save, because that's how this game works. How long have I been recording? Okay, there's still a bit left in this part.
I hate doors.
One override coming up.
Oh, thank you. How about overriding these fucking turrets?
Shit, John. The security systems in medical are inaccessible. It's like they've been locally reset. I can't access anything.
I'll think of something.
Have you noticed how she doesn't do jack shit and I'm doing everything? Let me guess, I'll shoot this glass. Because now he wants to pick up the gun. Whereas earlier he wouldn't do it. Not a fan of the animation there, but it's okay. It's an indie game. If now John would shut up, please. Yeah, you did it, John. I'm proud of you. You did what I would have before. You know, you did what I would have done if I had thrown the fucking can of Coca-Cola over here. But it's okay.
Warning. This area is off limits to all active PDT users. Please see your supervisor for further instructions.
That makes no sense. All PDTs. That's everyone. They must have changed security settings. Stop anyone from heading down below.
Or coming up.
Yeah, you haven't read what I read here. Also, please don't tell me that there will be more gun turret segments in this game. Because of the PDT. That utter jerk. I cannot believe that asshole. What kind of man dumps a girl on the anniversary? Oh my god. Poor Danica's in hysterics. Why is the music so sad now? I had to swap my shifts on account of that prick. Sadie made that easy enough. She's such a good friend to me. We were inseparable at nursing school until she decided to branch out into botany. Seems she's suited more to general medical research than patient care. That's fine, I don't mind. I prefer working with people to plants anyway. The new walkway in hydroponics is a bonus too. Some of our boys like to stretch their new limbs among the greenery. Their new limbs? What? Who said that the new departments were of no use? This is selfish, I know, but damn it, I've had so much on my plate. I'm having to do serious overtime and then ungrateful turds like Eric mean I've got even more to deal with. My poor baby sister. Body of a 30-year-old woman, mind of a 16-year-old girl. Apparently he says being the pilot of the Ozymandias is just too much pressure on a relationship. As is that sweet little co-pilot he recently acquired. I've had it up to here with pilots. Are they ever not chasing tail? Well, tonight should be okay as I've got Danica coming around with some of the girls and a shipment of Martian champagne. Wow. If they manage to grow anything on Mars, really. That's incredible. The budget increase is proving to be a blessing and a curse. We've got more equipment for sure, but nowhere near enough space for it. If only the Groom Lake was one of those modular types, we might be able to get some extra room. Sadie and I are working our butts off around here. God bless Sadie, if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be an alcoholic by now. Danica is still not over her douchebag ex and calls me up crying most nights just to talk about how she misses him. Next time I see him, I'm going to punch his lights out. I worry about Danica. She's depressed, not eating, not sleeping. I might ask Ingratia to book her in for an appointment. She needs a shrink. What are these fucking names, seriously? Work-wise, the regeneration tanks are working beautifully, but the increased demand for them means we're running short of chemical dissociation reagents. And the cell growth regeneration fluid is pretty much spent. Speaking of the fluid, it's this new stuff Dr. Malan's unit has had us using. It's technically the same as the last stuff, but I'm sure the molecular composition is different. Apparently it's 4 times as effective. It seems kinda unpredictable actually. I've already asked Dr. Harvey to request that we switch back to the old one, which he has done twice. Why are they ignoring us? I'm not a fan of this log because it's fucking long for one and there's so much in there I don't care about. Like Danica. Crazy huge brawl in the mess hall today. All of the guys sweating and looking like they OD'd or something. Oh. There's been a spike in violent assaults. I'd swear it has something to do with the new supplies that came in. Ever since that new region fluid, it seems that everything else is slightly off too. Oh, I'm sure of it. Diet, medicines, genetic samples, you name it. I spoke to Sadie and she also swears there's been tampering. The idea that we've been ingesting bad food for months scares the shit out of me. I'm going to get a friend of mine to analyze some samples. Until then I'm looking my door at night. I'm not sure who I can trust. Sadie's been giving me strange looks too. I might actually change the lock. Wow. This is getting interesting now. I don't care anymore. I just don't care. I have to see Danica. I have to. She's with 2 others near the hangars and I'm stuck here in medical. 2 rifles taken from a lone and bird and a laser scalpel. That's all we have to get there. Sadie keeps fighting me on this and making excuses. She's starting to piss me off. Has that idiot forgotten where we are? That the Groom Lake is now a freaking hunting ground and my sister's in the middle of it? What? I don't fucking care if they don't come with me. I have to see my sister. I have to know about Danica. I heard her on the radio a day or so ago, so I know she's still alive. She has to be hiding. Danica was always better than me at hide and seek back home. It took hours to find her. Once Mum sent a search party for her and she'd been hiding at the bottom of the garden, tucked inside a dirt hole where Dad was planting beets. That's crazy. She's hiding. She has to be. Sadie's causing me problems. If she won't come with me, I guess I'll have to make her come along, whether she wants to or not. Are you crazy? You can't force people to come with you on a suicide mission. That's kinda retarded. But then again, I guess everyone here is kinda retarded. Dear Erica, I was under the misapprehension that your request was perhaps just paranoia, but given the tests I've performed on the provided samples, well, I have to be honest, its implications are frightening. I will generally concur with your initial theory that some batches just went bad, but there is clearly much more than spoilage at work. You have to understand that when batches like this are spoiled, they are all spoiled, not just a few. A fungus, for instance, will spread through samples, but there is an astonishing difference between the samples you've sent me. Some seem to have been cultivated quite for the qualities they demonstrate. Did you know the Brassica sample is enhanced with a genetically enhanced form of PCP? Which I don't know what it is. I know this because I tested the sample on one of my rats. The poor little thing lashed out violently, suffered a seizure and then died. The precise name is DV85, a drug that was popular for enhancing the abilities of so-called remote viewers during the eugenics wars. What are remote viewers and what are the eugenics wars? Haven't read anything about that yet. Laboratory created stuff, all designer, all professional. The most alarming part is that, owing to the different genetic strains seen in the 5 samples you sent for analysis, I get the impression that these contaminants were deliberately distributed to both staff and patients. I'm not sure what lunatic would do such a thing, least of all on a long-haul lab ship, but I've already sent a request to my superiors at the Ministry to examine the matter further. On an informal note, please look after yourself, Erica. You were always my best pupil, and I'm pleased you chose to confide in me. I do apologize that it has been taking so long to get back to you. Be careful. With fondest affection, Luke. University of Tampa, Florida. Oh god. There's an elevator here. A destroyed sentry gun, that's good. Is this another PDA? No, but there's another one. Let's read this and then I'll stop for today, I think.
I think I found the crew.
Are they also bloodied up, like the guy under the floor?
You could say that.
Is it just blood left?
I'm not sure how many people I'm looking at. But it's like something from a eugenics war painting.
Try to push through, John. A few decks below, one step at a time.
I only see blood. I don't see any more disturbing evidence of slaughter. Or is he talking about the stuff over here? Because I can't really make out what it's supposed to be. Blood and tissue. The oozing red goop contains flecks of bone and masses of tissue. Yeah, I guess. Whatever, right? Let's read. Sadie! Oh, for fuck's sake, not Sadie. Let's hope Sadie has a better writing style than fucking whoever I was reading earlier. I thought that becoming the... Oh god, this is long again. Oh, for fuck's sake. I thought that becoming the new head medical tech on the stack would actually improve things, but it's like being thrown into the lion's den. The lockdown a few months back was a pain, but these inventory discrepancies are the real problem. And then yesterday the systems went haywire. The first thing Erica does, of course, is call up her little sister, Erica, to make sure she's okay. I suppose I can understand that. I just wish that, well, I wish he'd ask after me sometimes too. Yesterday, during the power outage, I was locked inside a storage room for 2 hours. But Danica's fine, of course, so who cares about me? I was only trapped in a product storage room with only plant cultures and human limbs for company. I took a look at them actually. It's part of my job, with the plants anyway, and I had to do something to keep my mind off things. Good specimens, all of them. Except for samples 99D, E, and F. I couldn't for the life of me work out why samples this badly mutated would be permitted anywhere near the greenhouses. These are recent too. Dear God, what imbecile in shipping sent these to storage? Kane's hydroponics have the strictest quarantine regulations in the galaxy, punishable by losing your damn job. It must be that new section a few floors down. They've got all kind of fools on the payroll. You know, this is too much reading for me today, I'm sorry. You know, I usually like to spend time in the greenhouses, but I swear something's going funny with some of the new crops. Erica said I'm probably just imagining it, but I had a whole batch of brassica growth cultures thrown out the other day showing signs of what looked like Dutch elm disease. How is that possible? I'm going to submit a report. How I'm supposed to explain to Dr. Milan and the board that we have mutated cultures in storage and perfectly good crops with extinct diseases is another matter. Another long one. I hate this game. Sorry, at this point, I'm really angry at this game. I don't know why. It's like, I guess, with a few games, I reached this point where I just want to push on and see the conclusion of the story and not get any more fucking exposition, seriously. Erica's lost her damn mind. I'm scared out of my mind right now. She's dragged us on a fool's errand across the ship to look for Danica. I tried to tell her how I saw one of those things wearing Danica's face the other morning. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh god, it makes me want to puke just thinking about it. It looked like a deflated balloon as it scuttled up the walls. I swear Ingratia fried it with a bolt, but we can't be sure. Ingratia is a dude? What the fuck? He's a psychiatrist, not a soldier. Then again, are any of us soldiers? Erica seems to think we're in the Marine Corps, waving around a rifle with a crazy look in her eye, threatening to kill anyone who disagrees with her. Erica, I told her, you are a nurse. God, I barely recognize her anymore. What happened to my best friend? What happened to that girl from Stokely, Mississippi? I don't know who Erica Boxer is anymore. Erica died this morning. My friend is gone. One of those horrific things tore her spine out and out of her body right in front of my eyes. I must be one of the last ones left alive. Not that I've got long. I'm infected with something. I can feel it. I checked at the hydroponics lab this morning. It's a wreck. I could have told them, anyone could have told them, that trying to breed a new fungus to kill the old one would be disastrous. The rest of it won't budge. I've tried tearing it away with the laser scalpel Erica gave me, but it did nothing. Zip, zilch, nada. What doesn't kill it really does make it stronger. I'm going back to retrieve Erica's remains later. I know she died a crazy woman, but she was my friend. I still love her. We've read this one already. And let's take a look at this. 2 mails left. Dr. Milan, first, allow me to apologize for mailing you directly, but this is classified red emergency. I've undertaken further inspections beyond samples 99D, E, and F and found that a majority of our inventory has been compromised by tampering. There are signs that the tampering began some time ago. Some of the materials are merely spoiled, but a large quantity appears to have been illegally modified. I'm not sure who the new suppliers are, but the inventory they have provided does not match the chemical manifest included. I'm aware this is a shipping concern rather than a hydroponics one, but Project C is based around a successful cultivations of hyper-nutritious plants in unusual conditions. With the current stock we possess, there's no limit to the number of illegal or mutated nutrients going into our plant growth. I'd advise that shipping and medical begin more thorough inspections of the received cargo. I suspect the problems could go back for months, although I have no evidence to prove this. Please recommend immediate termination of supply runs and decontamination of irrigation pipes until this is resolved. Whatever, right? Oh, encrypted! From Erica. Sadie, I love you very much, sweet, but have you lost your damn mind? Those samples are restricted. What if Dr. Malan finds out you've brought samples from out of the storage base? It's not only your job you'll be losing. I'll do what you ask, but only because you've never seen wrong before. Though I pray to God you are this time. Love. I need a break from stasis. See you soon.